right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. And before we get our first snap, Brock, we get our first penalty. Somebody moved. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
On 2nd down, Prescott. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards.
New set of downs for him, and it starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Play action now for Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it. Wow.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Mitchell off the pistol give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Dak to the air here. Look at that power, deep left side. Yeah, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away, and it sets up 3rd down.
The aim of any good play caller, especially early in a game, is to get you a one-on-one coverage. And your job, I say it all the time, your job is to win it. Give some credit to that defense. He's out there in man coverage. Does a beautiful job of knocking it away.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
On 4th down, Prescott to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Second down carry for Aiken. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. So good that tackle to Dante Fowler. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Now here's Williams. On target here to Njoku. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Houston. David Njoku, a 34-yard effort. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. No problems here as he sails this one through. It's a 14-0 game here early.
14. Cowboys nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now a give right side to Mitchell. He's out in the clear. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
36 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. Chase Young. And after the play, it's 2nd down now and 17.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Throwing on 2nd, Dak. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that's going to give the Cowboys a 1st down. We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through 1 quarter. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. From the red zone now. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys
Mitchell
first down.
will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Short of the goal
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Caught out wide. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And he shaped that one to the right. It is no good. Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. On the return, here comes Achane. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Williams will look to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
5 on the catch. 5 still to go on 2nd down. Williams to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. And that gives the Texans a 1st down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this 1st half. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Williams. Connection is made to Travis Achane. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Williams to throw on seconds. Big gain downfield. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Williams pass. Complete to number 83. It's a gain of
Williams on
53
1st and 10.
yards.
And he's found his target all 4 passes so far on this drive. Working inside the red zone. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Working on 2nd down. Williams. Brought in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texans.
To number 83. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Ryan's making the call. They're going for 2 here.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Williams. And he's got a man. Complete. And he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now.
Cowboys 6. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the
set to
tee,
kick
and
off.
he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Dak to throw. Taken in by Mitchell outside. That play's going to be cut down after a gain of 2. And that's going to get Dallas the 1st down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37. Motion man sent left. Here's Dak. Caught, nice gain left side. Brought down after getting his guys about 26 yards. That is good for a Cowboy 1st down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Catch made. And they answer. Touchdown, Dallas. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming. And they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Let's start this drive with Achane. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Achane. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Flushed out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Now a second down throw for Williams. Rolling out to his left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the first down, too.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
Ooh, play clock running out. D'Amico Ryans calls for a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. To throw is Williams. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football that time. Second down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Byron Murphy. And now it is 4th and 17. The Texans set to punt. And this hit to the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Toward the sideline, and out of bounds he goes. Play gains about 12, and that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Second down, here's Dak. And this throw is going to be incomplete. Third down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself.
And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the fourth quarter. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on second, Williams. Buying some time left. He's running with it. He's going to hit the sideline. Out of bounds he goes. Gaining about 6 before it. And that gives Houston the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Texans pushing to get within range for a game winner. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To throw, Williams. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. He has room past the 25. Keeps it moving. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Xavier Worthy, a 53-yard score. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best. Defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. And he's going to lose a yard here. Defense there to force him out behind the line.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over at 1st down.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to fill up Empower Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line, so that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. The slot man in motion right. Beck gonna throw here on the first play. And they're gonna get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays.
It's now
second and long coming up.
16-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with a first down.
That one intercepted on the third play of the game. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run, and it's Achane. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Achane. Oh, yeah. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Here's Williams now to throw. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Houston. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
Motion man is Johnston. A handoff, here is Claiborne. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
We're going to go right back to Claiborne. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
On the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Claiborne, the ball carrier. The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of only a yard. It's
No
down.
move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going to go. It's Beck. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
That's good for our Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Once again, it is Claiborne. He'll be slowed up and taken down. Play goes nowhere. Stuffed behind the line for a loss.
A loss of a yard.
Second and
Brings up
11.
Second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look at Reliant Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the double.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Look at the three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go. Here's May. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Texans first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Austin Hooper was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A run here with Achane. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Third and 5.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Good work there on the scramble. A pickup of 9 to move the chains.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they go to work on first and goal. On the ground, here is Achane. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
He'll get this forward to Worthy. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Texans. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Greg Rousseau in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. On play action, here's May. The second down throw is incomplete.
So the first 2, they go clearly to the defense. You get first down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now third and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
On third and long, here's May. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. They're going. It's May. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. May to the air once more. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a two-point conversion, but unable to do so. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return is Achane. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to go, first half in a two-point game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Now Williams. Loading up. Launching downfield. That's hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big-time play for Houston. It's a gain of 34. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Again, working deep downfield. On is Chase McLaughlin. So they answer the point. The kick is good. And the Texans will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tennessee.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Titans.
In some rhythm, the drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, Scatterboo. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Tennessee. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's May. That is caught in the end zone. He's got it. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Titans. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans will cut it to a 2-point lead.
15. Titans 13.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's taken in by Achane. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and inches. Here's Williams now to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On 1st and 10, here's May. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. Perhaps he waited a little too long before committing to that run. He's going to wind up gaining only a yard. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. On 2nd down, it's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Throwing is May. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. That is incomplete. We couldn't get the connection on 4th. He's going to give the ball over on down. Williams. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Stay fly like I'm supposed to do. That crowd underneath the clouds can't get close to you. And my car like unapproachable. Super clean, but it's super mean. She wanna ride with them cats. Count stacks, get fly, take trips, and that's that. Real rap, I let her get.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Throwing is Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to find David Njoku. See what they have for 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. He'll air it out deep. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
On the carry, it's Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with Achane. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. T'Vondre Sweat there on the tackle.
4 yards.
This will be a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Williams. That went out wide to Achane. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. On the give, it's Scatterboot. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. May to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. Now, May. They try to work the screen with Scatterboot. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. This caught right side by Worthy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to find David Njoku.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Wishnowski in there to punt. Kick is away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So this was an NBA game, like we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. A run with Swift. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Here's second down. He'll run. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run here. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Second down, they need 7. They'll stick to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Oh, he's taken down here. Fire drill time. They've got to run the field goal unit out. So now, a big spot coming here. This a potential game winner. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard mark. Here's first and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. This one went all the way down to the wire. A late field goal with zeros on the clock. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and Reliant Stadium, the home of the Texans. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defense, an old saying is, make them snap it again.
To the air right away is Hurts. Crazy. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. He can be a handful when he gets loose. What a good start that is. Scramble on the opening play for a first down. Moving to his left. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Moving to his right. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down. To the air again. Hurts. Escaping to his left. Now he'll run it. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this open.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 7.
At the Texans' 18-yard line.
The handoff, running left, Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Genty. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
For the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Definitely a hiccup in the operation there. That is going to come up short, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
To throw, Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Texans.
Here's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
Looking to throw is Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Inside handoff, Henry. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Throwing is Williams. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Texans.
To the air, Williams. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, third and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll go. Achane. And he's able to get the first first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. From the gun, here's Williams. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's Derek Johnson, the first-round pick back in 05 with a sack. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
We have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Not many goals just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this 1st half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.